Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This end of day report is for trading on Thursday, March the 15th, 2018. As we prepare for another Take Back Friday, or will it be a continuation? Let's look at the charts and see. Taking a look at the Bitcoin futures, you can see that we're still in a downtrend channel. It's still intact. It's been in a bear market now for pretty much since its inception. And likewise, Bitcoin itself also has been down. This has nothing to do with the fact that Google has decided to no longer allow Bitcoin advertisements. It's all irrelevant. The media likes to find a story to fit the market narrative. The truth of the matter is that everything that can be known or is known is already factored into the price. There's been no shock in this market. You've been down steadily, continually, as a bear market should. Then you had your correction off the bear market lows seen here. And now the rally is fizzing out and the market is starting to head lower again. All right, so that's the real story. Has nothing to do with Google. Has nothing to do with any of that stuff. The fact is, there are more sellers than buyers in this market, and that's a fact. All intraday rallies are being sold. This is what you see here on this weekly chart. Bitcoin futures need to close above 97.18 tomorrow to put in a bottom on the weekly chart. I don't think that's going to happen. If you take a look here at the daily chart, we're going to switch charts now if software wants to cooperate. All right, so the daily chart is finally up, as you can see. Downtrend channel is also intact here. All right, see the market corrected, the rally was sold, the market tried to recorrect, and then that rally too was sold, and then here we are. So on the daily chart, what do we need? We're going to need a close above 8,700 tomorrow to put in a bottom on the daily chart. As you can see, a lot has to be done. The market is locked in as far as negative momentum during this downtrend channel. The channel is still intact. All right, I'll draw here for those who say, I really can't see what he's talking about. What is he talking about? Here's your downtrend channel. Right, hither, and thither. All right, price action is still trading within the channel, and I do see more downside to come. How low will we go? Well, to be quite honest with you, the first target in play is this one right here, the 58.80. All right, that's the contract low. That's in play. All right, so that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the market to come down here and test this low. All right, so remember, Bitcoin is the index for coins, all right, including altcoins. As goes Bitcoin, goes the altcoins too. Now, I know there are some exceptions within the altcoin universe, but overall, the top 30 altcoins are going to move in tandem with Bitcoin. It's just the way things go. It's how it's been for whatever reason. That's just how it is. So your Bitcoin is really your index of cryptos. All right. So it's like the Dow Jones. So this Dow Jones of cryptos is going here. It's in a downtrend channel. It has not changed. And this is on the daily chart. All right. It's the same thing on the weekly chart. The thing that's coming up now, since it's a new contract, the chart's really starting to fill itself in. And here's your Kumo cloud up here. Where are we going to land by the time we get to here? That's the question. All right. This is the question. Are we going to correct and be up here somewhere and then get back into the old channel and then head lower? You don't want to be at the bottom of this Kumo cloud, because then that means that all types of catastrophic downside is to come. And you're looking into April at this point. By April 9th, All right, that's kind of the time scale we're on right now. All right, so we'll have to look and see where things go from here. But so far, it ain't looking so hot. All right, so negative outlook still on the Bitcoin, barring some unforeseen event. All right, let's take a look at the Dow now, see where we are. As tomorrow's Take Back Friday is upon us. All right, you can see pretty much flatlined here on this Dow. You're also in the downtrend channel looking just like Bitcoin, but it's stalled. All right, so your negative momentum is still in play, but the market has stalled out. All right, so it's really not doing anything but just moving sideways here. But nevertheless, the downtrend channel is still intact. And price action right now is running dangerously close to being below the Kumo cloud. And you got this vortex here that starts, looks like tomorrow, March the 16th. Yeah, vortex coming up. All right. Why is that? Well, for the most part, we're starting a new period here, and I do believe that we're going to be switching over to the June contract soon. So let me just double check that right quick and see what's what. All right, it looks like hold on here. All right, we are on the June contract. Why was I thinking we're still in March? Okay, we are on a June contract. All right, yeah, we're good to go. The March contract is about to expire, so okay. Just wanted to double check that. Yeah, so we are on June. All right, so the end of the March contract coming up right here. That's tomorrow, Take Back Friday, and then the market officially rolls over to the June, even though the June contract we're already in it. Like the last, what is it? Like the last 2 weeks of the expiration month is when they roll over ahead of the expiration. So we've already rolled over, but this is it. The March contract's officially dead tomorrow. All right, and then you're on your way. You're all into the June contract at that point. So this is going to be interesting to see how things work tomorrow. I don't think we're going to see too much action, to be quite honest with you. Let's see. Today is this is today. So out of let's see, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So this doesn't technically qualify for a Take Back Friday tomorrow. So it could go either way. All right. It hasn't been an all down week because today we halted that. It could be a continuation possibly tomorrow, so it could head a little bit higher. Let me see what we got on the weekly chart real quick on this Dow. All right, so yeah, just look at that. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be 6 weeks in a row. All right, so like a month and a half of just sideways trading, nothing happening. All right, didn't correct any further. You're just trading within the wide trading range from 25,477 top, 23,088 bottom. Wow. So you're looking at a basically a little over 2,000 points. Just chilling. That's a wide change. That's a wide trading range, folks. That's a huge trading range. So market is just chilling. Hasn't really decided anything yet. So the long-term market is still bullish, every bit of it. Nothing bearish on the chart per se. It's just the market has the overall pattern of still being bullish. Mad rampage coming up. I think once it does decide to take off, it's going to take off strong. So that's where we are on that. Standoffish. Let's look at the Nasdaq after it hit that new contract high. Let's see where we are here. Okay, so we're still in the week of the high. You got that bullish momentum. So the market just needs to close above 69.15 3/4 tomorrow, and it has some bullish activity carry over for the following week. All right, taking a look here at oil. Let's see here. All right, still in that range as well. Wide trading range. You're looking at about, wow. You're looking at a $7 trading range in oil right now. All right, market's chilling. Still in this, looking just like the Dow. Overall market complexion is still bullish. Mad rampage coming up as we head into the driving season, summer driving season. So here we are, folks. Markets have just been taking a break. Had a nice run up, pretty much gave it all back, and now you're just coasting sideways. Not a lot to see here. Let's look at gold. All right, gold is just like the Dow, just like everything else. Run up, correction, and you're just hanging here. All right, can it gain back some momentum tomorrow? Yeah, needs to close above 1327.40. If it can do that, you put it into the sideways bearish configuration, and you can take off. So we'll see. Happen not gonna. I think more of the same. I think the markets are going to continue to move sideways here. Silver, no different, except for its price action has fallen below the Kumo cloud. Needs to close tomorrow above 1659 to at least have some kind of hope to put an end to this sideways moving. I mean, this will be 6 weeks in a row too. A month and a half of just chilling sideways. It's like all the markets are looking the same. Their complexions are absolutely the same. Like no break, no difference, no variation, just completely the same. Your bond market also no different. It's still sideways too. Only difference is it's trying to put in a bottom. We may be at a bottom in the bonds, folks. If the market can close tomorrow above 144.09, then it's done it. We've put in a short-term bottom. The market will then correct back up toward 147, which is the trend line resistance here. So this one could very well be in play tomorrow. So this is looking really good to be in play for tomorrow. Bonds look good. This would spill over into the TNT also. TLT, long bond ETF, it's done it too officially. All right. If it closes above 119.11 tomorrow, then it's also put in the short-term bottom. Overhead mark is at 121.80, and possibly even the 123.73 handle, which is up here, getting close to the bottom of the Kumo cloud. Then prices roll back over again, unless we get even more powerful liftoff. But chances are we're going to roll back down. Downtrend channel still intact, but we could be headed for a correction here. All right, so bonds are in play tomorrow, big time. Definitely look tonight when you get the weekly pulse wave price triggers. Definitely have have your orders in ahead of the market, because this could be a really nice play for the next few weeks. So the bonds look good here and look to be in play. Taking a look at the hack attack. All right, so hack attack pulled back, hit 36.39, and now we're at the 35.97. Everything's still bullish. Market just needs to close above 34.78 tomorrow, and who knows where it's going to stop. So hack is still bullish, still looks good. GDXJ, looking at these miners. All right, so you got some green shoots, but no momentum behind it. Bear market's still in play, and you're still technically just consolidated, folks. All right, you got to break out of the range. Bottom side of the range is 29.88. Top side of the range is 33.69. So you're looking at about a $3 trading range right now on this one. All right, so it needs to decide what it's going to do, but right now it's weak. It needs to put in a bottom. It needs to close above $32.05 tomorrow to put it into this bottom sideways movement. It can do it. I believe it can. Let's take a look at NVIDIA. All right, NVIDIA is looking bullish. We're in a new high week. We hit 254.50. Needs to close above 240.66 tomorrow, and this one will be in play for next week to also hit new highs. So NVIDIA is really become a leader in the whole blockchain space. Speaking of blockchain space, let's take a look at Riot. Riot was a rock star at one point and has since cooled way off and is hitting new lows. It topped off at $46.20 and is now all the way down to $7.51. Don't quite write it off yet, though. If it can close tomorrow above $10.78, then it's back in play. And you do have mad rampage coming up here, too. So I think it's going to take off again. Riot right now is one to watch for accumulation. Follow the pulse wave price triggers to a T, and the system will get you back in the market at that specific time and price. Remember, it's all about time and price. All right, taking a look at GBTC. GBTC has also, pulled back after hitting 38.71 after the repricing and that stock split. Okay, so tomorrow it needs to close above $16.27 to put it in to its sideways negative momentum downtrend channel. And if it does that, then it should be off to the races and ready to move higher as well. So we'll see. It's really contingent upon what the Bitcoin futures will do. All right, so this is one to watch as well. And the little darling BTCS. BTCS has really been trying to hold in there, but it got down to 6 cents now. So that 9 cent support has been broken, and now it's down to 6 cents. All right. So still, this is one to hold on to and see what happens. Penny stocks, you buy them and you hold them. But in my opinion, buy and hold only works for penny stocks, because you can afford to buy and hold those even if they do nothing. You're not hurting yourself because you're using disposable income, risk capital that you can afford to lose and won't change your lifestyle. It's not a big deal. All right, so with these, if you own it, you own it. All right, you hold it until something happens. The bottom line is we know that blockchain is the future, cryptocurrencies are the future, and there's no two ways about it. Either you're in the space or you're not. So that's just how it is. All right, so what else we got? US dollar. Let's look at the US dollar. Oh, yeah, US dollar. All right, DXY. Here we go. All right, US dollar is performing just the way I told you it would. It's staying within that range of like 89 to 91, somewhere like that. So that's really the trading range that it needs to be in if Trump is going to be successful in that import-export policy from the White House. All right, so basically it needs to stay above 89.92 tomorrow if it's going to continue to trek back up above 90. It needs to do that to open the gateway for further corrective mode, and that should get it back up to around 91. So that's the first trendline resistance here. And then, like I said, 93 is in play if it can get to here. And that's the overall trendline resistance here. So anyway you put it, it's going to primarily stay within that 89 to 91 range, because that's the safe zone. That's what the president needs. That's what the White House needs if it's going to be successful. All right, so looking at SVXY, as you know, it had the big crash, and now it's just been hanging out here chilling. At some point, it's going to have to fill in the gap. It's going to have to come in here and correct at some point. All right, it's getting close on the weekly. It needs to close above $24.53 right now on the weekly in order to put in a bottom. Let's take a look at what it needs to do on the daily. On the daily, it needs to close above $12.73. All right, that's what it needs to do to put in a short-term bottom on the daily. Then it can correct back up to $17.93. And then the longer-term trend line on the daily chart is at $50.89. As you know, price and time. So this right here, this gap needs to be filled at some point. I think the market's going to do it. It'll probably get back up to the trend line and then correct. So this one, still watching to wait and see on here how this one behaves. But definitely one to watch because, as you know, all gaps are filled at some point. It's just inevitable. It's just one of those things that just is. So this is a watch. But the one I'm really watching is going to be the Bitcoin futures, because this one is going to really tell the story of what's coming in the altcoins and in the whole crypto space as a whole. So this one we're really watching with bated breath. All right, so with that being said, pulsewavetrading.com. Come learn how to trade these markets. And for those of you who are seasoned in trading, you want to be with the artificial intelligence program that's going to put you on the right side of the market every time. That's the weekly pulse wave price triggers. Takes all the guessing work out. Everything that can be known and is known is factored into the price. The weekly pulse wave price triggers track all the futures products worldwide, Forex worldwide, equities worldwide, and 30 of the top performing cryptocurrencies. So everything you need is placed right at your fingertips. All you have to do is scan the one you want to trade, place your orders, and it's done. pulsewavetrading.com. Free study course when you sign up for the weekly pulse wave price triggers, along with many other goodies, live coaching and training with yours truly, access to the premium trading room, which is open 24/7, and a host of other goodies. pulsewavetrading.com. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace.